So I told myself a long time ago, right? I said I ain't gonna expose this pussy ass nigga, man. Cause we from the same city. You know, and your whole pussy ass team know, nigga. I been sparing your bitch ass for the past 5 years.
Oh, and your baby daddy is your biggest op. If you didn't know. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know how much a nigga gotta hate you to have a job? Be able to give you something for y'all kids, and he just don't do it because y'all ain't together. That nigga hates you. He wants you to struggle. He wants life to be so hard for you that you come crawling back to him for help. It's a narcissistic thing. And my advice to you is don't crawl back. Don't even go to the child support office. I'm a strong believer of don't make a nigga do something he don't want to do. If a man don't want to be in your kid's life, don't ever force that on him. Don't ever force that weird ass, fake ass energy on your children. Protect your children at all costs. And if that means staying the fuck away from your baby daddy, then do that, because he is the biggest op. Because there's niggas out here who can and will take care of their kids, regardless of the relationship with their mother. I see it all the time. Healthy co-parenting situations. It's niggas that will do for their kids. So the ones that don't, fuck them. Fuck them. Let life eat their ass up, because I guarantee you life is going to eat them up. Boss up, baby. Get your shit together and never look back. We all make mistakes. And I ain't gonna say we all, but a lot of us end up having kids by the wrong nigga at some point. And you don't fight fire with fire. So all I can tell you is boss the fuck up on his ass. Embarrass that nigga. Show how much you can do on your own, or even with someone new. If you end up dating somebody new, marrying somebody new, show that nigga he was never needed. You want to be my op so bad? I'm going to show you what I do to my op. I be shitting, nigga.
PSA. Just because you are not with your baby mama, or she doesn't want you anymore, does not mean that you don't have to take care or financially support your kids. Okay?
There are men who refuse to take care of their children as a way to get back at the mother, as some sort of revenge. If you refuse to take care of your children to get back at the mother as some sort of emotional manipulation or financial manipulation or revenge, we're going to class that as demonic. Deadbeat fathers are low vibrating individuals, and the fact that some men know that their brethren are deadbeats and they still hang out with them, that says a lot about their character as well, because there's no way I'm going to be friends with someone who does not take care of their kids. That's a low vibrating individual. Men who do not take care of their kids should be ostracized in society, especially when they're out partying and having fun and living their best life, but they know that the baby's mother is struggling to take care of their own kids. That has to be the most demonic type of person. Can we talk about why some men become deadbeat fathers? Because I am sure it is deeper than just not showing up. To be a deadbeat father, you have to operate from a selfish mindset. You have to be a narcissist. You have to be completely self-centered to not take care of your own flesh and blood. Dare I say, it has to be a mental illness. It has to be demonic, mental illness, selfishness, or narcissism. Because what other reason is there? Some men don't want the responsibility that comes with being a father because they see fatherhood as a burden. So they would run from that. And that comes under selfishness. Like, you have to be a selfish person to see fatherhood as a burden, because it's not about you anymore. Why is it that it's mothers who cannot run away from that responsibility? And we know that some women do. We know that. But the vast majority of women do not run from that responsibility. If they have to push through hardship, obstacles, and challenges to take care of their children, they will do that. If they have to climb a mountain, they will do that. Mothers will go to the end of the earth for their children. And we know some fathers do as well. We know there's good fathers, that goes without being said. But we know who the main culprits are when it comes to avoiding the responsibility of parenthood. Whatever the reason for avoiding your responsibility, whether it's immaturity, selfishness, narcissism, or just being an evil person, whatever the reason, you have to be a low vibrating person. And the fact that some of these men hang out with their brethren and they know they don't take care of their kids is wild, because that person has no integrity.
Always them baby daddies girls that are out here screaming, my man, my man, my man, when that man ain't shit, bitch. Nobody out here trying to fight you over him. Nobody.
Hey, I know this probably gonna make me lose some followers. I know this probably gonna get a lot of women mad, because I just got into it with one of my family members about this. But I said what I said. I don't care. I'm tired of hearing about it. I said what I said. So I don't care what nobody say. You are not allowed to call your baby daddy a deadbeat if you was never in a committed relationship with him, or B, you was a side chick. I don't care what nobody say, because I feel like a lot of women out here, like, y'all like to tell these stories in a messed up way to, like, get sympathy, but y'all was the problem the whole time. Like, there are some women out here that were bamboozled, that was in a relationship with a man and he switched up, but a lot of y'all really do just be lying for real just to get sympathy, and we women, so people are going to sympathize with us. But no, a lot of y'all women be just as at fault as these men. Like, you should never, for one, with being a side chick, if you having a baby by somebody else's man, that's dead wrong. Like, you sitting over there sleeping with, you're the other woman. You cool with being the other woman, and then you gonna keep a whole baby by somebody else's man and then be mad because he don't take care of it. You know he had a whole nother woman at home. Or, like, if you was never his girl, he ain't never bought you a 4-for-4. It was always just him sleeping with you. Like, it was never that. So I don't understand females, like, you want to start a whole family with a man that you ain't never even been committed to. Like, you don't even know him outside of the bedroom. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, you are not allowed to call your baby daddy a deadbeat if that was the case, because a lot of y'all women out here be trying to have a baby just to keep tabs on a man's life, and then when he don't rock with you like that, or he don't want to, like, take care of the child because he really don't like you for real, y'all be mad. Like, a lot of y'all women really can't grip the fact when a man just ain't feeling you like that. Like, a lot of y'all women really do be in denial that the man was never feeling you. The man never messed with you like that. The man never took you seriously. So I don't care what nobody say, because I just be seeing a lot of women in my community especially throwing themselves pity parties, trying to get sympathy. No, you dead wrong if you was a side chick and had a baby by somebody else's man. You dead wrong if you was a jump off going to a dude's house in the middle of the night and you think he supposed to take care of a baby by a woman he wasn't never with, that he barely knows for real. Like, he knows you bent over. He don't know you for real. Why would he want you to be the mother of his child? But yeah, so I just want to say that y'all might be mad, but I said what I said. Have a good day. Bye. And I don't care what nobody say. A lot of my women be all on the internet. I don't care what nobody gotta say. It's gonna be me and my blessing. I got this. I don't need nobody. And then y'all crying about not having a village. Then y'all crying about how nobody wants to babysit. Like, it's like y'all be stubborn and do what y'all want to do, and then, like, y'all expect everybody else to give y'all pity when everybody told you what it was gonna be. Like, y'all just be doing what y'all want to do. Like, but yeah, I'm done. Bye.
Y'all don't find it strange when y'all be dealing with men who got kids and they be having a bunch of free time? You don't never hear him telling you that he get ready to be with them kids or have the children, or the mom about to drop the kids off, or they about to go do something together. You don't find that strange? You don't find it strange that when you go over to his place, there's no sign of kids at all? No shoes, no clothes, no toys, nothing. You don't find it strange that he don't have any space for the kid at his place? He got a 1-bedroom apartment and he got kids, or a child that's above age that should have their own space. But again, he in a 1-bedroom apartment or a studio. You don't find that strange? I find that very strange. It's definitely giving weekend father. It's definitely giving babysitter, right? If that baby mama got to drop off a bag when she give him the child, he's absolutely a babysitter, not a father. He is not active in that child's life. If that child ain't got clothes over his house, that child don't have toys and stuff over the house if they are younger, like, there's a problem. There's a problem. He ain't as active as he acting like he is. And a lot of y'all women truly don't care, right? You truly don't care how involved he is with the other children that he got, just as long as if you have a baby by him that he active with yours. But guess what? Newsflash, if he ain't active with them kids, he probably ain't gonna be active with yours either. But a lot of y'all so silly, you have to wait until the shoe is on your foot and you get to see that he a weekend father or a babysitter on your own for you to realize it's real. It's definitely problematic when you see these signs in men who got children.
Just a food for thought, mamas. You shouldn't be upset when your kids' dad don't help y'all with these kids and choose to be deadbeats. They're actually saving you and the kids. You got to think about it. I mean, and I hate when people say, y'all should have chose better dads. Do you think if these men showed us these colors while we were in relationships with them, we would have had kids with them? Do you think if my kid's dad showed attributes and examples of deadbeat, I would have had kids with him? I wouldn't have. You get what I'm saying? So, but to back to the point, we should be actually happy. And I always, I pray about it and I really let it go and let God have it, because I had to realize, even if he was in their life and he was like a good dad, looking at the lineage of men that he has beside him, like his father, his uncles, the people that are really in his life, they are not good people. They're not good men. So I had to sit back and realize, like, even if he was in their life, they would grow up to not be good men. You know, they're not good role models. And I really had to think about that and really sit on that and ponder and just really get that grasp of he's doing them a favor. You know what I mean? I would never want my kids to grow up and be like him. I would never want my kids to grow up and be like their grandfather, my baby dad's dad, ever. At no point. They're not good people.
Baby dads be like, I'm bored. Who wants to chill? Your kids, they're bored. They want to chill. You free?
These are the signs of a deadbeat dad. When he get mad at you, he stop taking care of the kids. He think that it gonna hurt your feelings because he stopped buying Pampers. He stopped buying clothes and shoes. You a mama, you already gonna do that. So him not doing it make him look bad and not you. Number two, he get mad when another man taking care of his kids. If you ain't doing nothing for your kids, what you think the kids gonna do, sit there and not have a father figure? She want a real man that can step up to the plate. And don't get mad because you looking crazy in the face because another man doing what you can't do. Number three, he started taking care of another woman's kids. Then he tell that woman she won't let me see my kids. You ain't telling that woman just because she can't get none, you don't want to do nothing for the kids. Make you look bad in front of the other woman like he a good man knowing he ain't. He a runner, he a track star just like his daddy. Whatever his daddy did, he doing. Look at his daddy. His dad ain't there, that's the answer.
I'm a Texas attorney, so anything that I discuss on this TikTok only applies to Texas, except for today. It applies to everybody. It applies to everybody in California, Kansas, Kentucky, wherever you are, because today we're going to talk about the deadbeat baby daddies, okay? And I know, I got to tell you guys what a deadbeat baby daddy is, okay? So, a deadbeat baby daddy is a father who provided his sperm to make a child, but then he abandoned the child. A deadbeat baby daddy is a daddy who has a new wife or a new girlfriend and takes care of the new wife and the new girlfriend's children, but doesn't take care of his own. A baby daddy, aka a sperm donor, is, I have no words for you. I would tell you to step up, but I'm sure your child's mother has already told you to step up. So, rather than talking to the deadbeat baby daddies, we're going to talk to the mothers, the moms who play mom and dad. This video is for you. One thing I want you to stop doing in 2022 is stop saying you don't need his child support, because I know you don't need his child support, but the kids do. And so let's talk about how you can take that child support money and start a college fund, save up for a car, start your kids a business. I mean, even you can take the child support money and pay for the Pee-wee fees because you're junior playing football and Lou is on the cheerleading team. You can buy her uniforms. There's so many different things that you can do with that child support check. One thing you can't do is you cannot make a man be there who does not want to be there. So you hit him in his pockets because you did not create that baby alone, okay? And I know y'all about to say, I got child support and he not paying. So it's time for you to file an enforcement. Because if he's not paying his child support and he's thousands of dollars behind on his child support, it's time for you to get their driver's license suspended. It's time for you to get the passport suspended. Because I know he went to Mexico last week and ain't paid you a dime. And he needed a passport to get to Mexico. So we're going to suspend that passport. Okay, we're gonna suspend that barber's license because he making that money and he taking it home to the new wife, or he taking it out to the streets with his friends, and he ain't gave a penny to buy Junior some cleats for the football team. Okay, so in 2022, ladies, it's time to level up. It's time to do what you need to do to put your children in a better position, and they're gonna thank you in the long run. So, as you guys know, if you have a family issue, give me a call and let me fix it.
Some men are just deadbeat dads, but majority of the time, men typically don't give up on children, but they do give up on co-parenting if the wife is too difficult. That happens a lot. When there's some mothers who make even seeing the child a headache and really drive that man away, he ends up giving up on the children. And children are just collateral damage from the mum being too difficult. And then what the mum does is brainwash the children into thinking that the dad was this and the dad was that and dad was that. So that child grows up into the real world thinking dad is a prick, mum was the savior. The only people that suffer are the children.
And then she said, what can you say? Besides some fuck nigga shit. What can you say? That'll make anybody in the world be like, I understand. What can you say?
Messing with a man knowing that he's a deadbeat baby daddy says a lot about you too. Because how can you watch a man ignore his own kids, not show up for them, not pay, and not even call, and you think that he's gonna treat you different? If he can abandon people that he made, what makes you think that he won't abandon you? Some see the red flags waving right in the kids' faces and still sign up like they're the exception. You're not. You're just next. A man like that already showed you who the hell he is, and you still choose to mess with him. He has no loyalty. He's not even loyal to his own blood. Don't be shocked when you become the next bitter story, okay? And don't cry when he does the same thing to you back.
So this particular video, I'm just stating that if we look at all of the situations where women are saying I have a deadbeat baby daddy, 70% of them, and if I looked at more up-to-date statistics in just this half of the year, I could easily say 75 to 80%, but I'm going to go with what is fact for the time that I made that video, or that I wrote the notes for that video. 70% of women that are screaming they have a deadbeat baby daddy, they do not, right? We live in a time where a good majority of us are delusional on purpose, are delusional by inheritance, are delusional based on being programmed by our environment, are delusional based on generational curses. And when I'm saying delusional, what I mean is all of the evidence, all of the facts, all of the things in front of you, if you open your eyes, show one thing, right? But yet you still tell yourself to believe another, right? You still choose to believe another thing. You still decide that you're some sort of victim or somebody that has been left out of the loop, when in fact you actually understand the loop. You are the one running the loop. You advertise the loop, right? So anyway, the video explains how 70% of females that say they got a deadbeat baby daddy is a motherfucking liar, right? They're delusional. It's not true, right? They have babies out of situations that they know before the child was even conceived that they're going to end up being the main caregiver financially, physically, emotionally, mentally.
I don't even shake deadbeat dad's hand, bro. My sister baby daddy sent me a friend request. I sent him a message, boy, I don't accept friend requests from deadbeat dads, bro. Why you not my nephew life? That's just real, bro.
Straight up.
I need to know. I need to know what's up.
I don't know not one.
So
because I don't keep them around me.
At all. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of questions for deadbeat dads, boy. A lot of questions.
And that be the problem, bro. Like, you literally have dudes that just allow that type of dude around them. Like, we going to kick it. We going to the club every day. We going to the mall. We getting on hoes. We playing Madden. We playing 2K all day long. And this man, all the time he with you, his kid is out there at the crib by himself or with his mom. It's like, you ain't in your kid life and had your kid at all.
Boy.
How your daughter doing? You know,
she all right.
You know, Keisha been tripping. You ain't got shit to do with your daughter.
I'm really starting to hate these niggas. And when I say niggas, I do mean niggas. These niggas are shooting up y'all clubs, getting y'all pregnant, having y'all have these babies and not playing their part as the father, not helping financially, emotionally, physically, showing up, being there, present. Like, there's women literally losing their jobs, losing their house, losing their way of living because this man is not showing up as a father. And 100% of everything is on them, from the taking care of the kid to the providing, to the mental, to the physical, to the everything, to the clothing, to the feeding, everything. These men won't even come get their kid on the weekend or a few fucking hours, won't pick their kid up. Women gotta come to work late, leave work early because they gotta do everything by themselves.
Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. You thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. You thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. You thought that I'd be sad without you, I laugh harder.
I'm finna take my hair down. What's up? You want to go for who got the worst baby daddy?
I'm going to be exposing myself, but this is my time to shine. This trend was made for me. I was 19, young, dumb, vulnerable, you name it. I met this 25-year-old. He was in the military. He had these other kids. He convinced me that he didn't see them because he wasn't allowed to travel a certain distance to go see them. And since they lived in Missouri and he lived in DC, he told me that he could only see them at certain points. I asked him what he wanted to get them for Christmas. He said child support is their gift. Again, I was not super smart. I was 19. I didn't know shit. This man begged me to get pregnant. Begged me to get pregnant. He promised me a life. He promised me a family. He promised me a ring. He promised me marriage, a house, you name it, the whole nine. I said, okay, sounds fine. I've never heard this from a man. Must be real, right? So I get my birth control taken out. I know that was stupid. Bear with me. Within a week, I was pregnant. He then proceeds to ask me, well, why would you get pregnant? I'm sorry, what? I didn't get pregnant on my own. You were actually there too. Then I was having some complications. They thought that I was leaking amniotic fluid when I was around 12 weeks. So I had to get all these extra scans and whatnot. All of these doctors were consulting with each other and they were like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure why you're leaking amniotic fluid. Anyways, they told me that I was gonna have to get a DNC and that I would likely miscarry over the weekend. I was obviously distraught. This was my first and only pregnancy. And he said, it's not that big of a deal. We can just make another one. Anyways, it ended up being an STD that he gave me that was causing me to leak fluid from my cervix. And yeah, because he was cheating on me the whole time we were together. I was super sick when I was pregnant. I had hyperemesis gravidarum, which causes constant vomiting. I would vomit around 20 to 30 times a day, every day for 3 months, 2 months, whatever. I was in the hospital once or twice a week. One of the times I had to be admitted into the hospital in the antepartum unit. He did not come with me to any of the hospital visits. I think he came to one doctor's appointment. He told me that he was not working, but that he would not be coming to the hospital to stay with me while I was sick. And I ended up being alone because my mom had to work. Yeah, I ended up breaking up with him because he was not supportive at all. Went through most of my pregnancy alone. He comes back around because he wanted our son to have his last name. That's what I'm assuming. He weasels his way back into my life. We get back together. We get engaged even. Truly the worst months and years of my life. He proposes. I say yes. We end up moving to Texas. But on the way to Texas, because we drove, we stopped in Missouri, which is where his family is from. I found out later on that the entire time that we were driving from Virginia to Missouri and Missouri to Texas, he was texting and calling other women and figuring out how he was going to meet up with. So when we got to Missouri, it was the middle of a snowstorm. And the day after I get there, I had met his 2 oldest kids the night before, and they were with me. And then I also had our son, who was 5 months at the time. He left in the morning in the middle of a snowstorm with no food, no money, no car, nothing. And he said, oh, I'll be back soon. He didn't come back for 6 or 7 hours. And here I am, like, what am I supposed to feed these kids? He went to go meet a girl the day after I met his kids for the first time ever. Oh, and I almost forgot, because I had 2nd or 3rd degree tears when I gave birth. And he convinced me that around 3 weeks after I gave birth that it would be okay to engage in schmex again. And I was like, no, I don't think so. I'm actually still bleeding a lot. And he was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. The other mom of my kids was fine at this point, so you'll be fine too. So yeah, that happened. When we moved to Texas, he wouldn't allow me to get a job. He wouldn't allow me to drive for the most part. Finally bought me a car at one point, but it was janky. He wouldn't allow me to get a job. He wouldn't allow me to go to school because he wanted to provide. So he got us an apartment, and we were near a military base. He would leave at the crack of dawn in the morning, and he would come home, and he would lock himself in our bedroom until late at night, when he would eventually unlock it and let me and the baby come into the room so that he could talk to other women. He wouldn't talk to me in the morning. He wouldn't talk to me in the evening. He wouldn't have sex with me. I did all the cooking, cleaning, child rearing, everything. Yeah, it was pretty bad. To this day, he has only seen our son once in 7 years. I once got a child support check for $6. He has a new baby every 6 months to a year with a new woman, because he basically couch surfs and convinces them to have his baby so he has somewhere to stay, and has some type of obsession with breeding, I think. The funniest part about it is that he calls himself a dating coach. Oh, and he changed his name legally to Pharaoh because he believes that he's Egyptian royalty, which is why he believes in having multiple women and multiple babies by multiple women. So yeah. Oh, and because of all these children that he has, that's why I barely get any child support, which is why I, was basically like, okay, I'll be the sole provider. Sometimes I do get child support, $30 or $60, depending. But a lot of months